god, it's obnoxious. Arrived on the scene and already everyone is nauseous. Toxic to the conscious.
Watch everyone vomit, the destruction he causes is monstrous. What's up with him? Walking around like no fucks are given, pushing people out his way, even children. When he looks at you, the chill sets in. You know he's gonna come to your home. Home invasion, it's a cold sensation. When you're sitting at home waiting, but his brain ain't right for him as a game, and you're the prey he's chasing. He's kidnapping you with no ransom, without hesitation. Your family sits at home waiting for a phone call that's devastating, but they knew it was only a matter of time. Obnoxious always gets the prize he's chasing, always remains patient, never jumps the gun, always has perfect placement. What can you say about a guy that gets away with murder in his own basement? Obnoxious is toxic, the problem on the conscience. So disgusting, the people around him vomit. Rather be stricken down by a comet, rather die from my own Glock shit. Where did a guy like this come from? Why can't he be more humble? Let's hope there's no more of him. Why does he have to be obnoxious? Why can't he comment? Why does he have to talk shit? Why is he always looking for a problem? Why doesn't anyone stop him? He can be that scary. Come on everyone, let's nauseous. It's toxic, a problem on the conscience. So disgusting, the people around him vomit. Rather be stricken down by a comet, rather die from my own Glock shit. Oh look, he just walked in, he's looking at you bro. He heard you were talking, you could see the look in his eyes. You're the next prize, if you kept your mouth shut you would be the next to die. That's what you get for squawking. Brought that axe for some chopping, cut you up fine for a pizza topping. You could call Obnoxious a narcissistic god king, with you as a sacrificial offering. Let's hope to God that he doesn't have an offspring. All that death would be exhausting. It would be like if a person could be atomic, doing the damage equivalent to a nuclear bomb hit. How could someone be like Obnoxious? It makes me sick to my stomach. I get why everyone around him vomits. Why can't anyone stop this? The pain lasts forever like chronic. How did he become so toxic? How can we stop this? You can't stop Obnoxious. Obnoxious is toxic, a problem on the conscience. So disgusting, the people around him vomit. Rather be stricken down by a comet, rather die from my own Glock shit.
Oh my god, it's obnoxious. Arrived on the scene and already everyone is nauseous. Toxic to the conscious. Yeah. He didn't always mean to be this way. He didn't always have such a diseased brain. Was once like you and I, but something changed. Something happened to his mind state. Maybe it was being a child of the state, his parents' mistake. Maybe it was that he didn't know where his next meal was coming from. Maybe it was that no one cared if he was late. No one cared what he achieved, that he achieved and laughed at his grades. No one cared about what he has to say. Maybe it was the fact that he didn't seem sane. How could you be coming from that dark of a place? Can you understand the mind state of a young mind that's filled with hate? Can you understand he was made to feel this way? How can he see a change? He's not worth anyone's time, he's completely drifted away. Obnoxious they say, toxic they say, his manner makes you vomit they say. His attitude is atomic, his energy ablaze. His energy surrounds you, leaves you with nothing to say. It's astounding but he's filled with so much rage, and it just keeps building up day after day. Maybe if he had religion he wouldn't be this way. Maybe if he had parents he would be more sane. Maybe he'd be normal instead of in this obnoxious mind state. Maybe if everyone treated him nice he'd make a change. But there he is, wishing, never asking for forgiveness. His world is cruel, it's not for weaklings. He knows he's stuck in it, so he allows his mind to be twisted. He lets in the pain and uses it as the source of his strength. When he's torturing people he just thinks of his enemies and releases the pain. He doesn't hesitate, heinous actions without restraint. It would make anyone who was sane faint. How can a person cause another person this amount of pain? For him he makes it a game. People are his chess pieces, except in his version nothing remains. He gets inside of your brain, causes you to hallucinate. He's like a nightmare from which you can't awake. He's like Freddy and Jason, except less sane. It's been so long, now he's comfortable in the obnoxious mind state. For him it's the only way he survives. Rage is what he craves, it's his hunger and he'll be hungry to the grave. He knows that he's bound religion, he wouldn't be this way. Maybe if he had parents he would be sane. Maybe he'd be normal instead of in this obnoxious mind state. Maybe if everyone treated him nice, he'd make a change. Obnoxious. What out as he lived, a soldier of hate and destruction. He was the product of a society that didn't love him. Was it his fault or destiny? Who knows? Fuck. What we know is that hate is powerful. All he needed was some loving. Somebody dead and hurt over nothing. With no hope, no trusting. He was already past judgment and he was never bluffing. But no one believed in him, so his soul started rotting. He was alone in a broken home, so he began plotting. A story that we couldn't fathom. Now stop it. It is not a pain, it can't happen. The world he created was that of shadows. His comfort was hatred. Now sorry for the innocent he had been slain. Now everyone bows down and starts praying. But at this point there's nothing worth saying. With a person in pain you can't be impatient. Their heart is always racing. Adrenaline rush they are chasing. A different reality their brain always stays in. Revenge for the pain is the goal, there is no debating. Obnoxious wanted to be a good guy, but faith wouldn't let him. He was fated to live a life of torture and depression. It's like as if he was being punished for a past life. He's gotta learn a lesson. He was psychotic, but we can blame that on the world. Imagine if he was born to a good family, no one else would have been hurt. He's on to the next session, I guess he finally passed this detention. With his luck, the next life won't be any better. He'll be a ghost stuck in between forever. Heaven doesn't want him, hell doesn't either. He's stuck seeing everything, but nothing can he change. Nothing can he say, wishing he could teach for his pain. But he's stuck between, he doesn't mean anything. This is what he gets for creating a life of extra page. Because his father did the same thing. He once had a dream worth chasing. He was a good person with emotions other than hatred. But somewhere down the line he changed it. Anger raging, he grew impatient. No longer pain in life was he taking his stay. He became the creator and started creating. He was no longer scared, no longer shaken. His father was mistaken when he raped him. So yeah, he tortured his father a bit before he slayed him. He took the rage from within and freed himself. People called him obnoxious, they called him toxic. They hated him because he was psychotic. Because he couldn't talk about the same topic. Because he wasn't normal. Because his life was a living hell. Something nobody could understand for themselves. Growing up in poor health, growing up in poor wealth. Only have one book on the shelf, so that your dad can punish you for standing up for yourself. He was obnoxious, but he was really going through hell. He was psychotic, but we can blame that on the world. Imagine if he was born to a good family, no one else would have been hurt.
Zone to the window.
Sick of being mistreated, Obnoxious started a project that would leave his enemies defeated. So vile, there was no chance in them conceding. He started receiving thoughts he believed were from a deity. If you kill all these people, your pain will be set free. That kind of feeling he could never conceive. A life of pain is all he has seen. So without much effort he believed. He started plotting the tools he needed for the job he brought him. Every detail has been planned, nothing has been forgotten. His plan almost ready to carry it out, it's an evil concoction. The bullies will regret making fun of him. His dad will wish he put him up for adoption. This is what y'all get for causing Obnoxious to be psychotic. It was their fault, he is so toxic. He's finally on the last page, finally going to get rid of the obnoxious mind state. Finally seeking the end, finally going to end his pain. He's finally on the last page. He got the records of the kids he went to school with. Any of the bullies that bullied him were on his list. He's coming at them with no room for apologies or forgiveness. He'll kill anyone at this point, no room for a witness. He gets everyone off his list, hog-tied, locked in a warehouse basement. He goes to his father's house, kidnaps him. He was in the #1 place. Shit, he keeps doing this to anyone who calls him pain. Shit, all the ones to blame for him being obnoxious, causing him so much anger he feels like he can cause as much damage as a nuclear bomb hit. Has the pain in him equivalent to that of being hit by a comet. He has officially lost it, officially ready to stop it. Finally hit a point where he has become demonic, the devil's spirit upon him. He's in the final stage of Obnoxious.
going to get rid of the obnoxious mind state. Finally seeking the end, finally going to end his pain. He's finally on the last page. One by one he hangs them up, eviscerating everyone, skinning the hides. He plans on turning into a sacrificial blanket. He drinks the blood to drink it, getting blood drunk while he keeps slaying. He's in a different mind state, anointed with the blood. The scene wasn't for the faint of heart, wasn't a nice place. He gives to his father that made his heart start to race. This was the one he was waiting for, and already it was worth the wait. He screams in his face and asks, was it worth it to cause him to be obnoxious with this amount of pain? Now he's gonna see why they call him insane. He's gonna see why they all fear his name. 45 to the back of the head goes bang. Now he puts it to his own head and does the same thing. As he lays there, the hurt starts to fade. He's finally done with the obnoxious mind state.